Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning, November 15th. It's 11:10 in the morning, and this is called Bender Lake. I am in Corning, Iowa. I've been here before. I came here about 2 months ago, and I went down there. I filmed down there, like on a little strip of island where it separates two lakes, and it was too windy, so I never drove down here to the boat ramp. I just ended up there and just turned around and went home. It was really windy that day. I think I bundled it with Hacklebarney. So here's the boat ramp. There's my car, the parking area. You'll have to forgive me, I'm kind of sick. I got this weird thing going on in my throat right now, and it really hurts. I feel okay. Well, actually, I don't feel okay. You know how when you're sick, everything just kind of aches? My arms feel like jello. Like I'm really tired and I don't feel well. But I wanted to get one more lake in before the season was over. And today it's supposed to be 65. Right now it's about 61. So it's nice out. Excuse me. A little bit of a breeze, but it should be a beautiful time. There's a little bit of a breeze. You can see like on the water over there, but I should be okay. So the last time I took you guys here, it was all full of lily pads. And I drove around the whole lake and they're all dead. And you can still see them floating here. What I forgot to mention was the reason why I knew Bessie had a leak. When I pulled her out of that lake and I pulled her up to the car, it was full of water. And I was like, what in the world? You know, I keep a towel down on the floor of the kayak, and my camcorder in a Ziploc bag. Good thing it was tight, but everything was soaked. There was so much water in Bessie that I had to stand it up and undo the plug and drain her out. I thought, well, that's weird. So that's how I knew. And you know what? Looking back, I am so lucky that it happened like it did. Can you imagine if that sprung a leak while I was out on that lake? You know, I would have noticed it, obviously, but I would have really hightailed it back to the boat ramp. And there were other people there. Those guys in that duck hunting boat. But that's how I found out. So anyway, this is Bender Lake in Corning, Iowa. It is 76 acres. Looks like I'm the only one out here. Oh my gosh, my chest hurts. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Can't believe how warm it is. Yeah, here we go, the maiden voyage on the Sound. I don't know, I haven't given her a name yet. Can't think of one. I named the last kayak after Bessie Ranger district in the Halsey Forest in Halsey, Nebraska. It's one of my favorite places in Nebraska, that whole forest area. It's called the Bessie Ranger District. So that's a perfect name. Okay, I don't know what that was. I think that was the seat. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, just, you know, like I said, a lot of tweaks. I have to figure out how this thing works. It's comfy. There's a lot of room in here. And I guessed on the foot pedals. And I think I guessed it pretty right. So I don't think I have to move those. Those are kind of hard to move while you're kayaking. You have to move it with your feet. I can already tell that this kayak tracks a lot better than Bessie. I think it has something to do with that flat rear end. A little more stabilization. And I feel like she's moving a lot quicker too. Yeah, this is nice. Excuse me. So, about this lake, I read somewhere that you can actually camp here year-round, and I think I saw it costs like $850 to camp here or leave your camper, or I didn't really read the whole thing. The number 850 stuck out at me. So that's interesting. I only see one camper. That's it. It's a very beautiful drive around this lake. It goes around the whole thing. Yep, and it's very stable. With Bessie, if I kind of moved a little bit to the left or the right, I felt like she was going to tip. This one's really stable. I'm happy so far. Oh, water's kind of clear right here. Yeah, it's a long reach to the camera. And every now and then I'll touch the screen just to make sure it's recording. Yep, okay. That's something I'll have to get used to. Yeah, this lake was really full of lily pads. You can see all the stalks, the roots. Those were big lily pads too. They were tall. Pretty flowers. Yeah, this is really comfy. I like this. My knees are resting up against the pads. When I kayak, I like the seat reclined, and I'm as far back as I can go. And I think that's that noise, the seat. I got the seat pushed all the way back. I like to be relaxed out here. Sorry if I'm talking too much. Boy, I couldn't have picked a better day to do this. This is unreal. And it's so quiet. Besides me talking. There was a bunch of guys with construction equipment. You could probably hear it in the background in my intro. They're gone. They left. That's nice. This is really comfy. Like, I got all of this room. Before I was kind of cramped, and I got room on the floor for my camcorder, for other devices. I got my water bottle. The seat is really comfortable. The seat in Bessie broke last year, I want to say, and I had to like bungee cord it so it would stay upright. So, you know, I was due for a new kayak. I was due for an upgrade. I hate to admit that. You know, you grow you attach yourself to something, and I'm gonna be honest, I was sad. I was really sad when I found out that she had a hole in her, and that was it. Somebody recently commented on one of my videos that they appreciate all of the memories of the view of the hole, the front of the kayak, all those lakes. But it's time to turn over a new leaf, start a new chapter. Nothing wrong with that. I am really enjoying this. Got my legs are resting on these pads. I got more room. This is actually very comfortable. I'm really impressed with this. And there's a little bit of a breeze out here, and it's tracking pretty straight. It weighs 46 pounds, and Bessie weighed 43, so it's only 2 pounds heavier. And as you guys can see, it sits on the car pretty good. So I didn't really have to adjust anything, just had to adjust myself to this. And it's gliding through the water. It's really, like, with minimal effort, I am just cruising right along here. I can't believe this. You know, I'm not the best judge of this because I've only used one other kayak in my whole life. But this is, I can't compare this to any other kayak. Just one. There's a lot of reviewers on YouTube that buy like 8 kayaks and they lay them out and they say what's the best one, and well, I'm only able to compare this to one other. Boy, this is beautiful. So here's the end of the lake, and then there's that strip of land. So this is where I filmed it last time, you guys. Over by that outhouse. I parked right there and I walked out into the middle, and the wind was so terrible, and this was nothing but lily pads. It was just full of lily pads, and you can see just all the roots sticking up. Look at all these lily pads. It's crazy. Yeah, there's a boat ramp somewhere, but there's a ton of campers, lots of people walking around. I don't see anybody on the water. I think this lake is about 30 acres. I want to say 30 or 20, so it's not too big. And today I thought about putting my kayak in down here, just easing her in off the rocks, but let's go find the actual boat ramp. Yeah, this couldn't have been possible 2 months ago. Oh, this is cool. And if you guys remember right, in the middle of this path right here, it was shallow. You actually had to get your feet wet to walk across this. So the water has obviously receded. I can feel the kayak. Wow, it is really deep right here. The other little body of water is right over there, if you guys can see that. So this is interesting. Take a little break. Look at the water. It's this green slimy stuff. That thing's so annoying. This is really can't believe how stable this thing is. It actually feels like I'm sitting in a boat, if that makes sense. So going back to the boat ramp, I'm gonna go against the wind, and I'll be curious to see how this thing handles. A little bit of a breeze. Right into the sun. Oh, what was that? I just saw something really weird. It looked like a beach ball. That was bizarre. A big round ball under the water. I was trying to avoid these lily pad stalks, but they're really rubbery. I'm just plowing right through them. Thought maybe they were a little more rigid, but they're not. shallow right here. Wow. Well, I'm gonna say this again, but I am really impressed with this. This is nice. This is actually really nice. This is comfy. I'm actually able to just sit here and just relax. I'm not cramped up. My legs have not fallen asleep. Usually about after the 30-40 minute mark, my feet start to fall asleep. They're not falling asleep. Oh, it's shallow right here. Okay. This thing is plowing through the wind. I mean, there's not much of a wind today, but normally in Bessie, it would be a workout. This is just gliding, cutting through the wind. I think I made the right purchase. I really like this. This is good. I just need to get better. Go home and relax and take some meds and go to bed. Boy, what a beautiful day. Okay, well, I spoke too soon, sorry. Dead end. It just goes down there and it ends. Looks like there's a footbridge in front of us. And it looks like you can't go underneath it. It's surrounded by rocks. This lake does not dump into a creek or anything like that, or vice versa. It is self-sustaining. Yeah, look at that. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, lily pads. Didn't mean to bowl you over. So maybe it does when the lake is high. It runs over this. It's interesting. Oh, I just hit a rock. Okay. Well, had to break the new kayak in, right? Hit my first rock. My first lake. That's a big rock. Of course, the biggest one. And I find it. Oops. Just hit the camera. Alright, let's get out and check this out. The spillway. This ought to be interesting. Is this thing filming? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, okay, this is interesting. Okay. So, looks like a bunch of pillows. They are. Look at it. There's a zipper. These are hard packed sandbags. This one ripped open. It just spills right down there. Huh. Are these slick? No, they're not slick. Now let's walk down here. These things are kind of weird to walk on. That's what kills me, is there's just a big zipper. So I was wrong. When the lake fills up, it just spills over here into this thing. Oh man, twisted my ankle. Wow, a little bit of standing water down there. Very interesting. Oops. This weather, let's see, check on my watch here. 64 degrees on November 15th. That's wild. You guys remember, like, what, 3 years ago, I kayaked on December 1st and it was like 73. That was weird. This year might be the same as that. I don't know. Like I said, next week we're supposed to get some snow and the highs are like in the 30s. So, yeah, this might be it. I hope not. kind of excited now with this new kayak. Ready to start hitting some water. Oh man. Boat ramp is right there. So we're pretty much done with this lake. Well, like I said before, you guys, this kayak, this was a good purchase. I gotta watch where I walk. Oh, there's a bunch of poop right there. Okay. Yep. I'm really excited about this purchase. This thing cut through the water. Very impressed. The seat situation I need to figure out because it keeps on. I don't want to stand in the water again. I'm gonna have to. Ah, whatever. The seat situation, it keeps on. I don't know what it's doing, but it's making that ridiculous noise. I might have to put that blue foam pad back there. Oh, and I forgot to take the temperature of the water. Let's see here. Right now it's 61. Let's put it in here. 51, 52. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, the water's about 51 degrees, 50 degrees. Not too bad. And I'm standing in it. I don't get cold very easy. So anybody that knows me knows I don't get cold. I'm hot-blooded. Or is it the opposite? Whatever. So yeah, this thing's rocking, man. This thing is kicking butt. I love it. Absolutely love this kayak. I know it's only the first lake, but I am super impressed with this thing. I'm giving this 2 thumbs up. I can already tell this is going to be great. It's comfy. That was the main thing, the comfort. I felt so cramped and Bessie. This thing is fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's get back in and let's just shoot right there to the boat ramp. All right, well, there's the boat ramp. I appreciate you guys watching. I always appreciate it. This was Binder Lake in Corning, Iowa. 76 acres. What a beautiful, beautiful day, a beautiful park, a beautiful lake. This was great. I'm so glad I was able to get in one more lake before the season was over. But you know, I don't know if the season's over, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it is. So thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to some new adventures in my new kayak. This is exciting. This is gonna be great. So thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.